Hello, Meredith. How are you today?
I'm okay. I've been better sometimes, but I'm okay right now.
How would you rate how you're feeling right now?
Overall, like my life, like this week or right now, like in this moment,
Like right now, in this moment.
I'd say probably like a 4.
Like a 4? So what are you doing to make yourself like be at a 5? What would it take to make you at a 5?
To make me at a 5, I would know exactly what I need to study for the LCSW test. I know that my exam, my Lessinger test is coming up. I'm glad that I have all my supervision hours. But this test, I don't know exactly what's going to be on it. I know general like concepts that are going to be on it, but the test is just stressing me out. I feel like I think about it all the time, especially when I'm by myself. Like I was driving over here just now, so of course I was by myself, and it's all I could think about. It makes me nauseous. It makes me shake. All I think about.
Okay, so any times that it's not like that you're not shaking, that it's better?
I guess when I'm doing stuff, like when my mind is occupied, like if I'm at work or I'm with my son. But if I have like some downtime where I start thinking about it, then I just thinking. So I have to be like busy at work, sidetracked. Yeah.
So you have to be busy at work to get sidetracked. Anything else that makes it less?
Sometimes when I'm watching like a TV show that I'm really invested in, like Survivor, for that brief hour, since like I have the Fire Stick, so there's no commercials, so there's no like downtime. I'm just watching it straight through. So I guess then when I'm watching shows that I like.
So what you're wanting to work on is not being stressed and trying to keep yourself distracted. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes, for sure, 100%.
So let's just. Do you mind if I ask you like kind of a strange question?
Sure.
Okay, suppose you went to sleep tonight, and when you woke up tomorrow, a miracle had happened.
Okay.
What would be different?
I'd be licensed. I would be done with the test. I wouldn't have to study materials over and over and over just in the hopes that I'm going to pass. I'd already have it. It would just be done. That wouldn't be on my mind at all.
And how would other people know you have changed?
I think I would be happier, more lighthearted. I'd be able to talk. What I've noticed is that sometimes when I'm talking to people, I'm physically like responding to you and like acting, and I'm keeping the conversation going, but my mind is elsewhere. And I'll just snap back into it and be like, oh my gosh, what did you just say? Because I'm so focused on thinking about this exam.
So, and then what would you feel different? Like any feelings you feel different? And
yeah, I wouldn't feel anxious. I wouldn't feel worried. I wouldn't have self-doubt. Like I know that I'm smart. I know to get this far that I'm intelligent and I'm capable. But I think the fact that I don't feel secure makes me not feel good about myself. Because why can't I make myself feel secure? So it's maybe not even the test or the material that's on the test, but more of like myself, like as a person. Like, why do you not feel good? Like, what is wrong with you?
so I hear you saying secure. That's how you feel, wanting to feel secure.
Yeah.
So what would need to happen for you to feel secure?
I would need to gain confidence. I would need to know that no matter what is thrown at me on the test, I'm able to perform well. I'm not trying to be perfect by any means, but just perform to my highest ability. Because I know that I can do it. It's just when I get in there, am I going to believe in myself enough to perform? Sounds confusing, I know, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's however you're feeling in the moment, and that's what we want to discuss.
Okay.
So, anything else you're doing to that works right now for you?
Yeah. Well, lately I've gotten in, those 500-piece jigsaw puzzles.
Yes.
If I can start doing one of those and focus and get in a rhythm where I know it's not supposed to be easy, where I'm looking and looking and looking and putting piece together and piece together and piece together. I can really get into it. I really, really enjoy that. It's just as soon as it becomes too hard, I'm not finding any pieces for a while, I'll be like, oh great, you can't finish this puzzle. just like you won't be able to, like I have the capability of finishing the puzzle, but just like when I take the LCSW test, I have the abilities to do well, but I don't perform in that moment. So it's like everything that I'm doing in the present, I can like apply it to the LCSW test as soon as I start doing something incorrectly. And I do it over and over. Or like my son, for instance, I know that I have the abilities to be a good mom. I have love to give. I have a salary that I can support him. But just in moments, as soon as I start doing something, I snap at him, for instance, just without thinking about it, then why are you not performing like you should? That's probably what you're going to do when you take the LCSW test. You're going to not perform to your best ability. And it's driving me crazy.
Okay, I hear you saying you want to perform to the best of your ability.
Yes.
So what areas of your life do you feel like you're performing to the best of your ability right now?
I think I'm a really, really good wife. I think that I know that a relationship is 100% on both ends, and that it's important that he's able to reach his goals and have his personal time, and he needs to be fulfilled as an individual, and I need to be fulfilled as an individual. We need to have our own separate lives and a unit together, and I think I'm really good at giving him what he needs, but also giving him his space. So I think I'd be really, really good at being a wife.
So that's good. That's a positive, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like, what would you like to change for next
week?
Or when you want to come back?
Okay. So I can pick when I get to come back?
Yes, you get to pick when you come back. It's whenever you want to come back.
So if I feel good next week, I don't just have to come?
You don't have to come back at all if you don't want to.
Okay.
Because this is your first session.
Okay. Let me think. I think to feel better for next time that I come, I want to, feel that even if I do something wrong on the LCSW test, that it's okay that I'm still performing, that I don't have to feel perfect. I feel a lot of pressure to be perfect. So I think that for next time, I'm going to work on not feeling that pressure all the time. Because I know that it doesn't make sense. I can sit here and tell you that it doesn't make sense, but it's hard for me to not feel it.
And how are you going to do that?
Maybe think about the fact that, for instance, with my husband, I know I'm not a perfect wife, but I still think I'm really good at it, just because I've done it for so long. Like, I've seen it bad and I've seen it good. So even though I'm not perfect, I know I'm still good at it. So I guess I'm just going to try to think about that when I'm studying for the LCSW test. That even if it's not perfect, I'm still good at it. That to decrease the feelings of pressure that I have right now.
Anything else? How you would do that?
Maybe when I start feeling, because you know how it's like a pattern, like I said, that once I get it in my head, it just keeps going. Maybe instead of letting it get to the point that like I'm going crazy with it, when I start feeling that I'm getting overworked up, like do something like watch Survivor or do the jigsaw puzzle that was like taking me down and making me not think about anything else. Maybe I'll stop my feelings before they escalate to where they're unreasonable. I could try it. I don't know if it'll work, but I guess I could try.
You try trial and error. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't think to say that, but yeah, for sure.
What came to my mind when I heard you say that?
And I guess I'm going to try that. It can't hurt,
Yeah.
What could go wrong? I'm already stressed out anyway.
Okay. So what would you not like to change? Because there's some things you don't want to change, and there's some things everybody doesn't want to change. So what would you not want to change that you want to stay the same?
Don't want to change, because I think a lot of my stress is coming from the LCSW test. And it transfers into other things like parenting. But my main issue is studying for this test. I don't want to change how much I study. I know this is a big test. I know it's not easy. I know that I need to be prepared. So even though to outsiders it seems like I'm being obsessive about how much I'm studying, I think it's just being prepared. And I don't think that I'm stressed out about the actual studying. I think that I'm stressed out about the outcome of the test. Like, I still want to study as much as I'm studying because I've always studied this way. In undergraduate and graduate school, getting my CSW, I've just always been a studier. So I think I would like to continue doing that because it makes me feel content.
Anything else you'd like to continue doing?
I want to, just in my life, I want to keep having, Wednesday nights are my husband and I. We have Wednesday night hangouts where no matter what we have going on, how busy we are with our schedules, with our extracurriculars, Wednesday night after we put our son to bed, we always hang out together. We always put our phones away, don't watch like his show or my show. We just hang out together. And I definitely want to keep doing that because I look forward to it.
I'm just curious because therapists, we get curious, want to know how you're feeling. Like, what all do you do when you hang out?
Sometimes we play cards. Have you ever heard of the card game Casino?
No, I haven't.
It's so much fun. We kind of have modified it so it's like our thing. We changed the rules. We've stacked certain things that you don't usually stack. For instance, we started dating on April 2nd, so we stack 4s and 2s. When anybody else plays it, they don't. So we play that, and then we might play video games. Sometimes we like sit outside just because we both like to be outside. It's nighttime, so we can't really like go hiking or anything like that. But just things like that. Anything around the house. We don't want to go out. That's what I didn't tell you. We don't make it like an outing. It has to be a hangout. So just anything at the house.
So it sounds like you have a lot of fun doing that. And does it help with your stress?
It does. I wish that we had the time to do it more often. I think that would take away from my stress for the LCSW test, but that's not realistic. Just because he works full-time, I work full-time, we have a child, we have lives. But I want to make sure the thing I want to keep doing is having that Wednesday night hangout, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. And how are you going to do this? Just Wednesday night, or how are you
Every Wednesday night. And keeping it a priority, I guess, is how I'm going to keep doing it. Making it where I have to do it. There's no other option unless a death happens. We have to make that a thing.
Anything else you'd like to keep the same?
I think that's it. I think that's all.
Can you think of anything else you'd like to change that you haven't thought of before?
I think right now that's all I can think of. I might think of something next time and schedule an appointment and talk about it then. But right now I think that's it.
And when would you like to come back?
I feel really, really good right now, and I want to make sure that I keep feeling good. So next week, if you're not booked up.
Okay, well, we'll check on the way out and see when you can come in. And if for some reason you don't want to come in, you're feeling better, you don't have to come back in at all. It's totally up to you.
Perfect. Well, thank you. You've helped a lot.
Thank you.